Let me take you through what a casual evening after work looks like for me as a 19-year-old juggling being an artist, a content creator, and basically just a teenager. Today, I had street content to shoot and I got home by 8 p.m. I hadn't eaten all day, so I had to go into the kitchen. Jollof rice was the only thing on my mind, and I like to bulk cook, so this is how I make my jollof. I start by seasoning my chicken with Knorr seasoning powder, then curry, ginger and garlic powder, lasso chicken flavor, thyme, and then onions. Cover that and let it steam on low heat without water, and then I start working on my stew base. For my stew base, I like to use tomatoes, tatashe, atarodo, and onions. I use more tatashe than tomatoes, by the way, and then I dice them into smaller pieces. I'm also very big on building flavor, so I season my mix with curry, ginger and garlic powder, spicy seasoning powder, thyme, and oil before leaving it on medium-low heat to roast for a bit. After about 10 minutes of steaming my protein, I added a cup of water to just finish up the boiling. Then I measured out and washed my rice for parboiling. I always see the need to roast out my tomatoes whenever I'm making a stew base, because aside giving your stew base that smoky flavor, it's also easier to fry because it dries out all of the moisture content. I also like to steam my proteins before boiling because I like to build flavor, and steaming helps to get all of the seasoning inside of the protein. Whenever I fry, I deep fry, and to be honest, I like deep frying, but I really cannot wait to get an air fryer. It's just one appliance that you need in a home. It's a must-have for me, sha. I didn't have the patience to let my tomatoes cool out for a little while before blending because I was so hungry. But after blending, your paste should be looking something like this. And if it's not looking like that, then story for the gods. My proteins were all fried, looking all golden and scrumbly-umptious. And I knew that it was time. This is the main helele. And we all know this procedure. In goes your oil once it's heated. In goes your onions. Fry. I used 2 sachets of Gino Party Jollof tomato paste for this. Fry. Build flavor by seasoning again with lasso chicken flavor, curry, spicy and seasoning powder. In goes your blended stew base. Fry. Perfectly fried. Now in goes your parboiled rice. Mixer. And it's all mixed until it looks like combined rice and stew. And now you know it's time to go in with your chicken broth. You want to watch the quantity of water that you're putting in, or the quantity of chicken broth that you're putting in. Basically the quantity of liquid that goes in, depending on how hard or soft your parboiled rice is. Guys, this plantain that I'm cutting like this, if I tell you guys when last I saw plantain to even put in my mouth, it's been up to like 7 months and I'm so excited. After about 20 minutes of cooking the rice on medium heat, I open it to turn so that the one on top goes under and the one under goes on top, you get me? And I wanted to add a little twist for this particular meal, so I diced up some carrots and bell peppers. This is completely optional if you'd rather have your jollof plain than have it with orishi and mende. Pop in a little bit of butter, depending on your preference. Cover for another 5 minutes. And just repeat the folding method to take what is under on top and bring what is on top under. And voila, my smoky jollof is ready. I'm not the best cook. I don't know the best recipes. I don't even know how to give a tutorial, but this was bussin'. You can consider this video a tutorial in case you want to spice up your cooking and change 1 or 2 here and there, okay? Because this is a must try, trust me, in case you've not tried it. Anyways, that's basically how I spent my evening after a long ass day. I have to go to bed. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, my icons. Kiss. Mwah.